Okay, so Iron Spindle, first of the major military stations you're going to actually arrive at, and man, the design for this came together really nicely. Seeing the initial block out for this and then what it turned into is just chef's kiss.
Iron Spindle Station, owned and operated by Bulwark Heavy Industries, which has gone in wholesale for the Separatist cause. Right now they're churning out missiles and applique armor for the Protectorate's blockade, so we should expect a military response. The whole station is one giant assembly line, but my team has identified core points of vulnerability based on the plans issued to us. Intel has already tagged them.
All right, welcome on. Oh, hey, all right, nice to see you there.
Standing by.
Okay, let's pause for a quick second here as we just kind of get everything set up. So I'm going to do the initial thing, launch the 3 sundials, as is tradition, get the bombers queued up and such. But we'll just talk briefly about the level here. I believe that in the lore blurbs, Bulwark Heavy Industries is the faction that had a bunch of the, like, raiders and stuff. I think this is the Moorlines description in the Fleet Editor, where they talk about how a whole bunch of the raiders kind of just ran into the Protectorate side and said, yep, we're chucking in with your lot, so makes sense that they got their whole station set up. And for the astute of you, you'll notice that there is a whole bunch of containers here. Huh. You see, foreshadowing is a literary device. Fascinating stuff, isn't it? These entire walls of containers and such there. I also just love how they've got all these various, like, bays kind of scattered around here. It goes to show that this has artificial gravity, and you can imagine how they've got, like, this thing kind of centered around, like, the core here. You can imagine there's, like, a hollow core running all the way through that, like, internal transit could run down. They've got your, like, 4 directions of gravity that you could have these things operating on. It's so cool. Yeah. Anyways, it's a big old level, and I really do love giant-sized space stations like this, because it kind of gives me this, you know the feeling you get when you see, like, say, like, a big old whale shark or something, and some of the remoras, like, floating around it, or, like, little kind of mutualistic fish that latch onto, like, larger things. It gives me that feeling where I'm just, there's this, like, massive thing that we're next to. You kind of have the option to go around and, like, float through. I don't know what the perfect description for it is. It's sort of like playing with miniatures, almost. Quite a fan of that. Anyways, we're going to orient ourselves like such. We'll just unpause here as we get everyone in position.
Iron Spindle is on the approved objectives list from Admiral Winchester. The whole station's a critical vulnerability. Let's start with the reactor.
That's a war crime, Mueller.
This is a civilian manufacturing station. We can't just destroy it outright.
Orders, Commander.
It's producing armor and ammunition for the Protectorate Navy. It's a legitimate military target. However,
Commander.
we
Moving
don't
out.
have the firepower to knock out a station of this size
Moving out.
anyway. Even if we had a dozen battleships, we'd be here for weeks, and we don't have that kind of time.
We'll take a surgical approach based on Intel's findings. With direct hits on those vulnerable points, we can jam the assembly lines and knock it out of production for the rest of the war. Our glide bomb should do nicely to conserve other ammo.
Let's get to work.
So yeah, simple, straightforward. Let's hit this thing.
We're
shall we?
ready when you are, Commander.
Getting our various
ready
forces
when you
up
are,
now.
Commander.
Okay, we
What
are
can
now
we
going
do
to do
for
our
you,
standard
Commander?
flight, so we'll just pause for a quick second while that happens. You guys launch all 4, and then we'll get our alert fighters up. I can quick select all these. There we go. Void Soup Light. You know, actually, I'm going to edit load it slightly. We're going to turn Void Soup Light into just using the bolts for now, because I don't think that I need to use the fancy missiles until we encounter some other stuff. So if we take a look now, we should see... oh, I have to... There we go. Yeah, there you go. Just the regular bolt missiles. So we'll grab some of those and save ammunition since don't need to waste our premium, right? There we go. A bunch of them flying. All right.
Standing by.
Gonna have the Long Lance battle group go along here. I think the campaign is
We're on our
best
way.
played in 2-person
What
co-op.
can we do for you, Commander?
This means that, like, it's not exclusively you have to, like, limit your player count, but I think that 2 players works really well, at least for the initial part. You get Long Lance and the accompanying frigates as this nice kind of battle group there. Then you've got the flagship in question as your, like, okay, craft controller and just
On
general,
station.
like, strike platform.
Heads
So
up, crew.
works quite nicely there. Gonna put some of these on various points like
Acknowledge.
such. 20 is gonna go over
Locking
here.
in.
19 is gonna go up here.
Consider it done.
We will set these guys to evade
On
immediately
station.
because I
Got
just
a
don't
job
want to
for
think
us?
about them afterwards. Yeah. Likes monogamous relationships, polyphobic confirmed. What? Confused what you're talking about here. Oh, you mean just like 2-player thing? No, it's just for structuring, but then again, this is the
Awaiting
thing with
orders,
every
Commander.
co-op game.
Copy that,
When you hear a
Commander.
game is designed for co-op, you have to fundamentally understand there's a exponential fall off of player count when you are like doing co-op. So if it's advertised as co-op, you're gonna always have 2 players because that's just like okay, you get 2 people duoing. 3 players is a little less likely. 4 players even less likely. 5 players, like the more player count you add on, the more it kind of falls apart. Anyone ever tried doing a group activity before? And you're familiar with, the scheduling conflict, trying to get everyone onto like the right area at the right time, that kind of jazz. Yeah, that's a little bit of the case here. I'm missing text is cut off a little bit by the chat box things. I glanced over. I'm going to try and fix that. Let me see if this transform thing works while we're just maneuvering. Try this. Does that work? Okay, that seems to fix it. There we go. All right. Move the chat box ever so slightly. Not that it's noticeable, but it makes us not have some weird text. Anyways,
Standing by.
got myself positioned here, so we're just going to set up shop and wait for
Understood.
it.
We're en route.
Trying to get 50 people together for multi-day events. Yeah, it's like you're going to have some difficulties there. I've run tabletop games for years now, so I'm familiar with the good old bane of every campaign ever, which is scheduling conflict. Oop, there's our first customer.
Standing
Kind of
by.
signal them with an attack marker so we see them. Yeah, I think this is a group of shuttles or tugs. I don't remember.
Heads up, crew.
Anyways, we're just going to set ourselves up on the
Consider it
periphery
done.
here. Oh yeah, there's another bug that I can say
Got
that
a
I
job
had
for
noticed.
us?
For whatever reason, the blue dashed line for like craft sensors, it wasn't highlighted as like a brighter color when you select it. Because if you see our general sensor grid here, there's a darker line, there's the select one. I did notice that and managed to get that fixed, so I'm quite happy with that one. Just little bugs that I found.
What can we do for you, Commander?
Okay, Wimby, if you would be so kind as to dive ever so
Moving
slightly
out,
here, just get
Commander.
your nose oriented
Affirmative.
correctly, then we'll start our engagement. We got, okay, Draugr tugs. Deal.
What can we do for you, Commander?
How is 20 detected?
On station.
20 is detected because if we take a look at the distance involved here, we're going to see that is within 10 kilometers, telling us that these do in fact have a Bulwark Huntress radar.
Wired and
Very fitting
confirmed.
since, Bulwark Industries is right here.
What can we do for you, Commander?
Okay, let's get everyone off the deck, operational
Awaiting
and ready.
orders,
You guys
Commander.
are on tight fire orders. Winter Chain is up above. They have not detected us yet, so that's good.
Got
We
a job
just
for
lost
us?
track of them because this guy's radar is also 10 kilometers, if memory serves. It looks like it, so we'll just move
Consider it
you
done.
over a little bit this way.
Wired
Oop, that's going to
and
be
confirmed.
reinforcement drive flares detected.
Awaiting orders, Commander.
So we're going to have 2 of them over here-ish. Very nice. All right. Let's see
Receiving.
how we want to go ahead and handle that. Probably
We're on
torpedo
our way.
bombers. The quick way to
Confirmed.
bat them. Then again, we could...
We'll get it done,
It's going to be a
Commander.
second drive flare group. Okay.
Receiving.
Deal with both of those. Let's get more torpedo bombers airborne then, and we'll finish off our flights of Tontos. Ready?
Awaiting orders, Commander.
Okay. Wimdy. Tell you what, Wimdy, let's actually swing your nose a little bit this
Understood.
way, because that way you get more of your guns on. No, we'll keep you facing the
Copy
enemy.
that,
No need to
Commander.
rotate that much.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Alright, we got stuff
Moving
watching
out.
high and low here, so we should see any incoming threats. And we've got you scouting out this side, so that's
Got a
pretty
job for
good.
us?
Since the enemy has chosen not to advance upon us, I think that we'll just play it safe and wait for these incoming threats to
Affirmative.
appear and to dispatch them
Receiving.
appropriately. So
We're
dive down a little
underway,
bit here.
Commander.
Let's reposition ourselves to engage that. So a vertical line formation here, like so. There.
Warming up.
Winter Chain, you can just kind of hang back a little bit more. Perfect, fine. Keep our nose on
aye,
target as
Commander.
we reposition everything. Fast forward a little bit now. Go. All right. We got
We're
more of our
ready when
fighters
you
and
are,
such
Commander.
airborne.
Moving out, Commander.
You guys are here-ish.
Moving out, Commander.
Between the point defense net
Standing
of Windy, we should be good against
We'll
any
get it
incoming
done,
stuff. I will
Commander.
start rotating the roll on this thing because I kind of
Copy
want
that.
to.
Holding here.
Wait, why am I heading? No, I want heading that way.
We'll get it done, Commander.
Silly Windy. I must have set that wrong. Yeah, I want the
Ready.
topside turrets because there's like 4 or 5 defenders on top of this thing, so it's really good. Plus the Sarissa, so couldn't take
Awaiting
anything.
orders, Commander.
All right, we will see in about 45 seconds the enemy arrive.
Ready for
I'm going to
tasking.
pre-split this formation because I think that we'll just torpedo bomb
we do for
whatever
you?
is approaching,
Ready for tasking.
and that will work itself out
Wire
nicely.
received.
Yeah.
Planning for everyone.
Yeah, I'll
What can we
keep
do
the
for
bomber
you?
set like this. We shouldn't need too much.
Burners
See, our
out.
Tontos are being a little silly and going on the wrong side of the wall, so we'll
We're
quickly
on it.
correct that. Don't want them
What
to
can
be
we do
in the
for
wrong
you,
spot.
Commander?
Okay, that is going to be slightly after this one, so
Awaiting orders,
let's
Commander.
go ahead and set up for that. Okay, we can
Receiving.
preemptively jam out this arc, like such. There we go.
Jamming the enemy.
Should be good for whatever is coming in roughly on that vector. I think they deployed the flat plane, but I don't remember
Awaiting
exactly the
orders,
position.
Commander.
Nope. Okay, looks like they're a little bit lower after all, so. Okay, you're going to be in a good position to spot them. Our
can we
flights
do for
should be
you?
ready to engage as well. Okay, let's adjust our jamming. Yep, now we get tracks on target. Very cool, very cool. The enemy should not see us, I don't think.
ECM
That's very
online.
close for comfort.
Commander,
Okay.
they've got a lock on us.
Let's see.
We're
Oh,
ready
wow,
when
they've already
you
locked
are,
the flagship
Commander.
through that. Okay, we're going to immediately salvo out some missiles on them. Because if you got it, flaunt it, right? Lock our target and then let rip with, I think, just high explosive because they're holding still.
Incoming
Oop.
missile.
Okay, that's telling me these are MMTs.
The enemy has buzzers.
Just
Standing by.
let our point defense rip. Okay, we're going to pause here for a brief second. Where's our fighter coverage?
Ready for
Main flight's
tasking.
here. Wasp flight is... What the heck is our fighters? Okay, you guys, I need you to dive, and engage. Right, that's what I was going to do with the carrier before I got distracted. I was going to adjust the loadouts here so that these guys would carry jamming pods. That's what I wanted on them. It all makes sense now. Okay, there we go. Yeah, that should, I think, not increase their arm time too much. Nah, it's about the same, so perfect. Okay, we are also going to turn on our omnidirectional jammer here. These should all, in theory, get deflected. See just how effective that is. AMMs ahoy. WIMD lock in. WIMD locks in. Excellent stuff. Okay. Right then, matter.
What can we do
And
for you?
we're just gonna go for torpedoes on these guys, I think. When you played this mission, it was much simpler. Was not very afraid of the MMTs with Winds of the Fire Squad. Yeah.
Target
These guys are a
locked.
problem. Okay, because we want these guys to stop jamming us. We're gonna send a handful of ARAD missiles at them. This might
Copy that. Deploying
this might be
missile.
overkill. Well, I mean, if we got them, we'll send. Yeah, what the hell? We'll fire some squalls. Why not?
Commander.
Oh wait,
the
we've already
enemy
got
is
missiles
ready
out.
when you are, Commander.
Yeah, these will probably be enough. I think this
Awaiting
should
orders,
go after
Commander.
those jammers. Squall, right? Yep, Squall right on target. Should find this guy. Boom goes one. Okay, we're gonna hit this
What
guy.
can we do for
first
you,
and
Commander?
foremost.
Enemy jammer.
We're gonna pause for a quick second so I take a look. Where's that other formation? Okay, they're up top a little
We're
bit.
ready when you
Let's
are,
do an attack
Commander.
marker here so we don't forget about them, and then be careful on our approach. We don't need to torpedo bomb yet. So we can either try and greed this a little bit and go for just some of the gunplay, but I think that our best bet
Ready
will
for
be to
tasking.
do this. To detach one of you to torpedo bomb that one. You guys are going to pull it back over here to deal with this.
Under
Unpause
attack.
for a second, and then number 12, you're going to go after this
On
guy.
it.
And this should handily
Flight
sort out
12,
this threat.
engaging target.
Small investment of torpedoes. Eminent domain and the separation anxiety are not long for this world.
Standing by.
Please maintain your jammers on target. Thank you very much. We don't want to be
We're
losing
on
anything.
our way.
Flight
Windy's
11,
taking like a
all
little
missiles
peck here and
expended.
there, but that's
Receiving.
nothing.
Flight 12,
Go
no
lock on
missiles
target and
remaining.
hit it.
Engaging target.
Yeah, we can see Windy. Oh no, the main thruster, the
Receiving.
horror, is damaged. Alright, that should be that sorted out, right? Yeah, you just ate torpedoes. You're gone. Bye-bye. Probably should have done that, like, initially instead of wasting the S2s. Oh well, I don't really care. There's just S2s. Anything else going on? Ooh, that's something new. Where are you coming
Standing
from?
by.
You could be trouble. Probably gonna be some fast
Aye, aye,
attackers or such.
Commander.
Let's rotate over. Given it worked so well on
What can
those
we do
guys,
for
maybe
you?
we just torpedo bomb these tugs, since they don't seem to
Wire
counter
received.
that at all. Alright, you're dead. Cool. Let's just MCon you real quick. That resets your stuff.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Fantastic. Okay,
Ready
Demon
for
Flight is on
tasking.
standby.
We're ready.
You guys are on standby. Let's get
Awaiting
some more
orders,
fighters out, as I
Commander.
think we'll need a couple more of them. Launch them like so.
Where's
You
that?
guys are fine, and
Sending
you
without
guys
a
are
lot of
fine.
static here.
Good. Okay, we are
Locked
getting
in.
jammed here. By what exactly?
The enemy has
Okay,
buzzers.
these are jamming
On
us. That's
station.
fine.
We've
And moving
got a lot of
ourselves up
static
over here.
knowledge, Wizard.
Should be good for this, I think. I'm pretty sure
On
these guys
station.
don't shoot at us,
Wide
but
angle
on the off chance
fire.
they do. Eminent domain, also known as the land acquisition. You
Send
used
traffic.
me for land development.
That's out of range, Commander.
Okay, let's get ourselves positioned because we know
Standing by.
this right side is a little safer.
Moving
We're gonna
out,
move over
Commander.
that away. Also gonna roll Windy back over
Get
so we
it
get
done,
the
Commander.
defenders potentially for these guys. Actually, we'll roll you upside
Aye, aye,
down so
Commander.
your guns are most in arc. Go.
We're on our way.
All right, enemy is attempting some missileering, so we're just going to point jammers
ECM
and
online.
fire. Hit the
Let's
quick
blind
key
them.
short on that, just to screw them up.
We've spotted
Go.
an
Those
enemy missile.
riposts are staging a little bit early, but this should all be fine, I think, right? Okay, Aura Flight, if you could kindly intercept, that would be
Flight
terrific.
number 9. Weapon release.
There you go, missiles ahoy. Windy should have no problem cleaning this up, along with its fighter escort.
We're ready
Alright, come
when
on,
you
you're
are,
not gonna
Commander.
take a missile hit, are you? Nah, of course not. Windy's too good for that. Alright, back to business. Battery flight, where you at? Battery's over here, and number 13 is derping out, I guess.
We're
Okay,
ready when
cool.
you
Let's
are,
cancel
Commander.
the P-short on this.
Copy that, Commander.
5 is our winter chain, so we can stop that. Alright, we got
Standing
you
by.
on target, so let's hit you with high
Negative.
explosive
That's
rounds.
too far.
We're gonna need to get closer.
Continue our maneuvering, because I'm worried about these shuttles coming below us. Let's rotate towards them.
Understood. We're on our way.
Alright,
We're ready
because
when
we
you
know where
are,
those
Commander.
are, we're going to pause for a quick second here. We're going to shift the map upside down. We're going to set a attack marker where these guys are, and then we are going to see if Windy can get a funny bank shot in. This Thunderhead Squall combo was working before, so let's try a bit of this. Well, no, these are shuttles, right? Which means that they probably have Pavis. Same time, they might be upside down, so if we get lucky with our angling, we may ignore their Pavis arc. Let's find out if we're lucky or not, shall we? I think this is probably our best approach path.
Copy
Go.
that. Deploying missile.
I'm not the best missileer to ever
Enemy
exist,
jammer.
so my stuff will be a little bit
underway,
kind of just
Commander.
wherever it seems to fit. Oh, uh-oh. Okay, battery flight is taking AMM fire. It looks like they do not like us after all.
What can we do for you?
I'm curious, because they didn't seem to fire those beforehand, so alright. Go to the chaff, will ya?
Fire received.
Have you guys just sort these out with a
Knowledge,
attack
Wizard.
command? That
Flight
should work.
13. Weapon away.
You're
What can we
torping
do
from that
for you?
range, that'll be fine.
We're ready when you
What
are.
have we got coming
Commander.
below us? Looks like trouble.
Moving out, Commander.
Pull you back a tiny little ways. We got those missiles coming down. We got these ones coming up.
Plenty
Why
for
are you
everyone.
still running?
On it.
Why are you running? Why are you running?
Fire received.
There's torps on target. These will find a ship in question. Clonk, clonk. That's
Missiles
2 good
remaining.
hits.
Plenty for everyone.
And we're going to take a look down below. Ooh, hey, we're
Enemy
going to find them from below. Looks like they have chaff. Okay, arsenal check. They do not actually have any Pavises. Fascinating. So
We're
that
ready when
means
you
that
are,
we should be
Commander.
able to just dumbfire a bunch of these basic act missiles at them. And hopefully we will hit on this angle as such. That should be good. Okay, we know where they're coming from, so we're going to
Commander.
immediately deploy jamming on this arc
ECM
and then
online.
blast them with RPF rounds. Should be a
Engaging
clean
target.
ambush.
We're on our
You
way.
fools, you thought you were ambushing me, but I am
On
the one
our way.
ambushing you, and you didn't even realize it.
Get it done,
Got a lot
Commander.
of static here.
Receiving.
Spiker.
Oh, that's cute. Are you
inbound.
trying to rocket
Understood.
me?
We're en route.
Why don't sturgeons have flak, by the way?
Ready for
Sturgeons,
tasking.
sturgeons don't get flak. They never have had flak. If you're meaning 100 mil flak rounds, those aren't in the game anymore, which is one thing. And secondly, it's because
The enemy
balance.
has
Turns out
understood.
they were
We're en
really
route.
overpowered against like
Enemy
everything.
buzzer
Okay.
detected.
That could be a bit of a threat. Let's see. Aura
Where
flight.
is
Why are
that?
you guys not engaging? I need you to please engage. Let's hit the flank thrusters and dodge
We're
all of this,
underway,
because
Commander.
I don't want to be
Moving out,
smoked
Commander.
here, please, and thank you.
Understood. We're en route. Scope is being
Go
jammed.
up, go up, go
Moving
up, go
out,
up.
Commander.
Go, point defense on
Detected.
target. Everybody missiling everyone all at once.
Receiving.
Oh boy, Windy. Windy, I really hope your point defense locks in here, because that is a lot more rocket than expected. Uh-oh.
Receiving.
Windy,
Scope is being
where's your
jammed.
alert fighters? You have alert fighters, don't you? Oh, shit. Okay, this is the guard command not working quite how I wanted it to, so we're going to see how Windy survives this. If Windy survives this. Okay, Windy's taking a rocket or two here, but she
Enemy
is
has
holding.
buzzers.
Alright, there we go.
Flight number 7.
Yeah, that's a
Weapon
bit of an
launched.
oopsie on my part. I forgot that the guard
The
command
enemy has
doesn't
buzzers.
automatically
Moving
keep
out.
the craft close, so gotta remember that.
Ready
You're
for
on
tasking.
target. Okay, that's good.
Spiker inbound.
Yeah, just keep doing your thing. Keep doing your thing.
We're
We
on
will
our
take
way.
a little hit here. But yeah, you can see our fighters are now correctly engaging. Thank you, doing the job that I actually wanted you to.
Receiving.
Fighters. Honestly, they're so silly some days. Alright, back to it. This force is now largely
when you are,
disposed
Commander.
of.
We've got a lot of
Is it
static.
according to plan, friend or foe, stone glass? I'm not
We're
sure
ready
which
when
one is
you are,
which, but yeah,
Commander.
we should be fine.
Flight aid. They're gonna learn today.
Okay,
Awaiting
Windy
orders,
is detected
Commander.
here still. That's okay.
on our
Oh,
way.
here comes the incoming major salvo. But
Moving
since
out, Commander.
Windy should be good to dive and hide here, right? I think. Yeah, that's all gonna just get jammed out thanks to.
Where is
Oh,
that?
that's a mass driver shot. Okay. Hi there, Wimdy. If you would be so kind, girl. Thank you.
Receiving.
All right, you take a hit to the nose. That's okay. Minor damage. We can handle all this stuff. Not the greatest because of some fighter performance stuff that I was not wanting.
We're on our
Also, she,
way.
I think, overdrifted there. Not sure why she did that. Might have been
Received.
thruster damage.
Repositioning.
Anyways, this is all mostly dealt with.
Critical
So.
fuel,
Aye,
RTB.
Commander. Moving
Oh,
out.
not you two. Now.
Copy
Okay,
that.
go on this one. Fighters, please and thank you.
Flight number 9.
Standing
Reporting
by.
critical fuel, RTB. Send it,
You guys,
Wizard.
or a
Missiles
flight.
on the scope.
Engage. Thank
Standing
you.
by,
Flight number
Commander.
7, bingo.
Okay,
Standing
you
by.
guys, electronic warfare, make sure you're B-shorting. Thank you. Jam the comm thing. There we go. Shoot
Enemy
those
jam.
down. Boop and boop. I'm surprised you're still
Sensors are
alive.
malfunctioning. What can we do for you, Commander?
Didn't I torpedo you?
What can we do for
Alright,
you,
whatever.
Commander? Affirmative.
Alright, so a little bit of greed and a little
We're
bit of
underway,
micro attacks
Commander.
going on, but we should be able to
We're
get
on our
around.
way.
As we saw, there was a mass
Course
driver.
plotted.
Okay, are you guys quite dead yet?
We're ready when you are,
You're still
Commander.
being a nuisance, so we're gonna hit you with high explosive. There we go. We're
We're
a
ready
bit
when
low
you
on
are,
RPF,
Commander.
but also making things work. Let's keep you sandblasted
Understood.
as well.
Engaging the end. Dialing in,
2,
Commander.
3, number 4, go on there. Okay, you guys can cancel your flank. Let's go with this angle.
Affirmative.
You're still being an annoyance,
Plenty
aren't you?
for
Okay.
everyone.
Our torpedo
Fire
bombers are on
confirmed.
standby, so we could probably clean this up since I think they
Fire
fired most of their
received.
missiles.
Receiving.
Oh, right, and I had the
We're
coil
being
tantos I
jammed.
could have already. I think we'll bring those up now. Let's oh, not to adjust their loadouts. Let's go jam pods, check bolts, check fly. There we go. Yeah, we
Awaiting
could have
orders,
run those
Commander.
as well for missile intercept. I just decided to use the basic ones because I wasn't really thinking that hard. Anyways, if you could kindly get removed here, have you start working on this guy with high
Understood.
explosive. There we
Engaging
go.
the
3
Target
target that
locked.
one, 4 target that
Gaining
one,
fire
2
control
target that
solution.
guy. All right, we are doing fine.
We're underway, Commander.
Figure out the comms jamming.
Tell us what to do, Commander.
You're sorted there.
Send it, Wizard.
Vampire flight, go back this way, please. Yeah, sort that out. Guys, rotate target.
Engaging
Hello.
target.
All right. You should be pretty much crippled from the torpedo strikes. I'd be very
What
surprised
can we
if you
do for
lived
you,
through all
Commander?
that.
Moving out,
We do have to
Commander.
worry about the position of the friend or
Understood.
foe,
We're
so we're
en
going to
route.
drop ourselves down to here.
Received.
Cancel your flank.
Repositioning.
Yeah, Windy took a little damage here. Oh no, we lost a thruster. And, like, it's slightly scratched.
Awaiting
Honestly,
orders,
it's fine. Like,
Commander.
all this is just negligible damage.
Awaiting
Windy's
orders,
backline acid
Commander.
anyways. And she's a tough gal,
Engaging
so,
target.
yeah. As you can see, they're even on hard. While greeting, I do manage to keep everything mostly alive.
Send it, Wizard.
I think maybe our fighters got like a little dinged here or there, but okay.
Got a job
You are
for us.
locked on, which I don't like. That's
Calling.
probably that Drogger over there doing that. Let's keep you
Consider
away
it
from
done.
that, eh? Okay, you guys are going to cease your fire and then target this guy.
Initiating attack.
Yeah. Thrust issues.
Understood. We're
Nico
en route.
having thrust issues. Oh no. That's Windy's having thrust
Understood.
issues, not me.
Locking
I'm
on.
see Windy's upside down, doing just fine here. We'll roll her back over normal
Copy that,
up
Commander.
standard directions, though.
Moving out, Commander.
We want to
On
just
station.
good. Okay, can you go to flight quarters, please?
Aye,
and
aye,
just hold
Commander.
you
We'll
there.
hold here.
It was probably when I hit the flank thrusters that it overshot there.
Receiving.
Most likely it. Okay, stolen prize is just running.
Receiving.
We can keep our guns on target. Yeah, you're immobilized now, so it
Standing
should be easy kill.
We're on our
Brilliant
way.
stuff. Okay. Chain, you're gonna go to the side here.
Forming up.
Sitting on tight fire orders. Good. All right. Very nice. And then we just got you to deal with. It's ceasefire, MCON, all that jazz. Very cool.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Yeah, despite
Moving
getting
out.
run up
We're on
by,
our way,
what was that?
Commander.
2 groups of tugs, a wing of rocket shuttles, and then me also just
Receiving.
kind of not like setting my orders
Standing by.
correctly. I do manage to survive this with negligible damage. Just
Standing by.
a little light dusting of Windy.
We're ready when you
She's
are,
orienting
Commander.
herself now. These guys are set to stay back here by the looks of it. They're not advancing
Awaiting
on us, which
orders, Commander.
is not the best, not the worst. They probably should have helped
Aye,
out their allies,
Commander.
but I think they're
Moving out.
set to defend the station as
We're
well, so
underway, Commander.
understandable. You moving down
We're
along
on
this
our
way.
way.
One should be on target in a
Affirmative.
second.
Locking them up.
3, 4, lock it up, and then light it up.
Initiating attack.
Go, good. Tone and lock.
Spiker, spiker, spiker.
Oh, you still have more?
Awaiting
Damn,
orders,
this
Commander.
must be the last 2.
The enemy has buzzers.
Okay, let's jam those out. Do we? I'm gonna set your decoys to manual because I don't think that you need to waste your active decoys.
We're being
We have
jammed.
used a bunch of them already, so all right. Let's have
Ready.
our fighter wing engage, please. They decide to be silly.
Copy that.
Hello, hardburn,
Right,
engage.
right,
No,
right,
he's going
away.
for the active decoy. That's fine. Are you gonna?
Awaiting orders. Incoming
Sure.
enemy
Yeah,
fire.
thank you. Okay. I'm about to say, there's
Incoming
no way
enemy
that you're gonna
fire.
get a lock for that, but
Receiving.
business as usual here.
Standing by.
Okay, let's sort out some more fighters, since it's like you have so much like fighter to throw at the enemy that if you kind of get hit by missiles, it's your own
We're
issue.
ready when
That's
you are,
been
Commander.
my case here because I just didn't
We're ready when
aggressively
you are,
deploy enough
Commander.
fighters. I should have been doing groups of 8 back to back there constantly, but that was microtext.
Awaiting orders.
Okay, stolen
Commander.
prize. If you could kindly
Receiving.
explode already, as we are shooting you a lot. We'll have to rearm this thing, but I believe there's ammunition on the station. So there we are. That's all good. Okay.
Heads up, crew.
Equinox, we're going to move you up slightly. Keep an eye out
Heads
for
up,
threats.
crew.
Solstice as well. You're going to be
Acknowledge.
moving along here. Since we're not locked or
Got a job
detected
for
by
us?
these, I can
On
tell that that
station.
ship is largely neutralized.
Fired and
Also, just the
confirmed.
amount of fire we've poured into it kind of tells you that. Any second now, she should go down. Tell you
can
what,
we do for you,
Windy, why don't you just throw a Thunderhead at it
Aye,
to...
aye, Commander.
Oh, never mind.
Firing
Cancel that
missile.
order. Alright,
Awaiting
everyone else
orders,
sees fire. We
Commander.
are done with that stuff.
Aye,
And
aye,
now we're going to move
Commander.
on to dealing with
Flight
this.
10.
So,
Mission
we saw the Master Driver
field
came from somewhere up
RTB.
top, so we're not going to bother dealing with any of that. Instead, we're just going to go underneath
Aye,
here.
aye, Commander. Moving out. Moving out, Commander.
Oh, you microtext when you have a pause button. Because I wasn't using it. That's just the answer.
We're ready when you are, Commander.
Send your traffic.
And it's also, there's a lot of stuff here, even with the ability to pause. You have to
Wiring.
keep, like, mental tabs on how much other stuff you have moving around on the board.
Wiring.
Like, for example, I've got multiple air wings up right now. I've got
What can
my
we do for you,
electronic
Commander?
warfare to consider. I've got an attack from... It was originally 2 different vectors. Then we had the rocket shuttles come from below, and we had the multi-mission tugs. I'm trying to remember sort of how some of this works
Affirmative.
with the, like,
Understood.
various
We're
attacks
en
you get.
route.
I could be
Standing
maybe a
by.
little more, like, I don't know, meta-knowledge
Receive.
about this,
Assuming
but
position.
I'm playing this with
High
a
command,
bit of
assuming
vagueness
formation.
as well, since I
Understood.
don't quite recall where everything is.
We're ready whenever you are.
Get you down over here.
Forming up.
You guys, decoys set to manual, since I don't think any of you have
We'll get it
chaff
done,
launchers,
Commander.
right? Do you have active decoys? Not anymore. Did. Pop of them like you were a drunk kid at kindergarten. Those it all worked out.
Awaiting orders,
Okay, I will
Commander.
say this. Having done like some volunteering or camp counseling stuff before, there's a particular satisfaction for like when you get to throw kids into a big foam pit or something like that. And that's just good fun, you know? It's like, oh, hey, you're at like the beach or something. It's like, all right, come here. Like, we're just going to go 1, 2, 3, toss in the water. You know, fun little stuff like that.
Standing
Summertime
by.
events. Okay,
Send it
bold
with-
flight. You guys keep... Ah, okay, I see. Yeah, you guys
Locked in.
keep getting stuck on the far side because you're
Wiring.
trying to do escort order. There you are.
We're ready
Yes,
when you
eat
are,
the child.
Commander.
All right, we're gonna move
We're
underneath
underway,
the
Commander.
Iron Spindle station
Standing
here,
by.
and hopefully we'll get to engage these guys in the open without getting mass driven. Our goal will be sticking close to this
What
station's
can we do for you,
superstructure,
Commander? Understood.
and
We're
it
en
should
route.
hopefully work out.
Ready for tasking.
You should be landing any second now. There we go. So let's
We're
get
ready
another
when you
flight
are,
of bombers sorted, as we may need the torpedoes in a bit. And then another flight of alert fighters. Starting at the top, and now we're here. Void soup lights. I could order them all to launch, but that's kind of wasteful. I like to do groups of 8 because it fills up the pads very nicely,
What
and
can we do for
gives
you,
me a
Commander?
good healthy count of craft to engage stuff with.
Receiving.
Okay, you know, I have an idea, chat.
Understood.
We're gonna see
en
if
route.
we can potentially rage bait the enemy into firing missiles. Are you ready? This might end poorly.
Underway.
So, our goal is going to be,
Moving
knowing that
out,
they like to
Commander.
fire missiles at whatever they
Standing
first
by.
see. We're going to pop Winter Chain out for a brief second here, and then because we saw how the wall managed to eat a bunch of them earlier, we will see if we can successfully
done.
defend against them. Let's
Roger
get our
that.
nose oriented like straight upwards, 'cause that will help with this. All right,
Aye, stop
come
it.
to your alt here. And then you should, once we peek out ever so slightly, be detected. Okay. A little bit more down.
Underway.
And then they should fire their missiles at us, and then we just go back into cover. Right? Come on, any second once you're detected. You should see me. Right? Okay, you see
Aye,
me now.
stop it.
Are you gonna fire missiles? Let's find out. We'll try flash jamming them real quick, see if
Beginning
that
jam.
makes them annoyed or not. Hi guys, I'm over here. Did they fire missiles at me? They might fire missiles, they might not. I don't actually remember if they decide to go after Winter Chain. Oh, Winter Chain's not visible anymore. Okay.
Underway.
Diving down a little bit more. I don't remember what their range is for the missiles. It was clearly enough to hit Windy over there, but
Enemy electronic
oops.
countermeasures.
Okay, now they're mad. They see me now for sure. Let's get out of here. Whee!
Missiles on the scope.
Yep, there's the missiles. Okay. That got him. Let's go. Whee! Floor it, floor it, floor it. Gonna turn on our jammers
Electronic
like
warfare
such.
activated.
We are.
Moving.
That works. Okay, yep. See our missiles firing off here. We go. These are all going to go wild.
Spiker.
Crazy
inbound.
style. That's kind of funny that works as well as it did. Oh, you might get punished for this. Are you gonna get punished?
Enemy is
Oh,
under
yep.
fire.
Okay, punish for greed. Punish for greed. Fair enough. Valid. It's still pretty funny. All right, let's do this seriously now, shall we? We'll get the engines back online. I should have had a squad of fighters on intercept. I thought they wouldn't park like they did. So, hey, you know, I deserve that one. So,
Awaiting
tee
orders,
silly.
Commander. Aye, aye, Commander. Moving out.
So let's do an autosave here, just in case I decide I want to. I don't know. Well, I'm not gonna like save scum against that because I absolutely earned that missile strike there. But hey, what are you gonna do?
We're ready.
You guys were on the far side, weren't you?
We're on it.
Okay, yeah, Windy is
We're ready
clearly
when you
having
are,
some sort of
Commander.
issues
We're on our
going on
way.
that, but that should be most of their missiles taken out because they did 2
Affirmative.
salvos already. So yeah, autosave, manual save, quick save is the word I was trying to think of. I
Orders
couldn't
out.
have recalled those words if I tried though.
Locked in.
Alright, fighters on standby,
Standing
everybody
by.
good. You guys are pretty low fuel. Let's bring back
Standing
the
by.
barn and then get everyone else to get bay. Should be a bit more fractured because of missile events.
Standing by.
I agree. The craft AI I feel is a little bit lacking for the automatic stuff where like if you task it onto a ship
Missile
then it doesn't
supply is running
really play
low.
aggressive to
Moving
intercept.
out, Commander.
I would like if it did, but
Holding our position.
that's like one of those like kind of
Orders out.
wishful thinking things. So yeah. Those
Receiving.
tugs are
Get that
flatheads. These are
component
just
online.
tugs. The Draugr
drive
tugs that you
repair.
see here. The various
Need to get
names
that
on.
component
I think that
online.
there's a somewhere should be a mass driver monitor like kind of on the top area here. We saw it fire off, but I lost track of it. So around there somewhere. 6 S2s. They
Ready
fire.
when you
So an
are,
MLS2
Commander.
fires 4 S2s at once. So in total, that would be 12 of them coming towards us. Considering I just
We're
got
on our
12
way.
S2s fired at me and was being an idiot with
Waiting
Winter
for your
Chain that
orders,
has no
Commander.
point defense, I deserve to get hit by that. So hey, funny is funny. Like this is all my own fault. I did manual decoys. I didn't fire any of that. So 6 MLS2, right? No. Each of these ones has a MLS2 on the top mount and a jammer on the bottom. I think. It might be the other way around, but yeah, they're simple like that. Anyways.
Falling into formation.
Yeah, we've got these guys to deal with, and we're going to do just that, I think. So let's
We're
advance
underway,
underneath
Commander.
here as we
Aye,
go.
aye, Commander.
And yeah, should
Moving
be good.
out.
Burners hot.
We'll have you guys do
We're on
patrol
it.
duty on the long lance and see if that ends up working out or not. Let's go ahead and light these guys up
Attempting
and hit 'em.
target lock.
In hindsight, long lance
Standing
should have been
by.
better bait, can defend itself against
What can
that,
we do
better
for you,
acceleration.
Commander?
That is true. Long lance probably should have been it. I just didn't want to separate it from formation, so I decided winter chain because I could potentially flash jam. I thought that with the jamming provided early on that it would have made the missiles go like wild crazy enough that they would have all veered off, but looked like one of them just happened to get into the right arc to intercept there.
What can we do
It is
for
again
you,
my own
Commander?
fault. So whoopsies. Okay, this guy's our priority, so we're gonna signal him as such
Enemy
and then
jammer.
light him up with high explosive.
Negative. That's too far.
It's gonna be
Jammed.
them
Within
jamming us, so we will
effective
counter
range,
jam.
Jamming the enemy.
I don't remember if this is
The
enough
enemy
to
has
break their
commenced jamming.
locks at this
Moving out,
range,
Commander.
but we'll find out in a second.
Enemy electronic countermeasures
Or
detected.
not their locks, their track. Okay. I also have you guys advance along the top here and along the bottom here, because I know that there's that mass driver somewhere. I'll have you go in the back line and check. Fuel is a bit of a concern here. They've only got a little bit of mission time left, so we got to remember that. 3 minutes until they're bingoed. Anyways, you guys seem to be holding ground for right now. We've largely dealt with the threat. Alright, let's start our cautious advance.
Aye,
We're actually
Commander.
going to flip the
Moving
map
out.
over here for doing this since it makes things a lot easier.
Aye, Commander.
Yeah.
Moving out.
Windy, I don't think you need to get
Moving
direct
out, Commander.
access. I could torpedo
ready
bomb
when you
these, as
are,
that was a
Commander.
very good thing before,
Affirmative.
but I'm not sure if that's necessary. We may be able to get
We're
some
ready
of our
when you are,
missiles on
Commander.
target as well, so let's try a bit of that. I feel like Squall, like just Squall's to waste, but we have so many Thunderheads that we should probably make use of them, so. Alright, we'll go with, say, let's go, okay. We'll go 3 Thunderheads and then 2 Squalls. A little bit heavier on the ARAD Seekers. And these around like such. Oh, we see the track up top there. That's going to be the, what do you call it? The
Understood. Launching
monitor,
missile.
I think, the mass driver.
Got a job for us?
Signal an attack marker on that, and then mark in priority.
Standing by.
Okay, we're going to advance ever so slightly along to the next piece of cover
We're
here.
on our way.
Since we are no longer tracked, we're going to order a cessation of fire on the
Whenever
winter
you
chain.
are.
Keep jammers hot. Or, it's jammers cold, rather. Don't
Standing
want to
by.
waste jamming. A couple of these missiles should find target here, and
We're
then
ready
if they
when you are,
do, I think
Commander.
we might just go for another salvo.
Affirmative.
I think I need to
We're
move
on our
Windy
way.
up too much, but it also can't hurt. It has
Understood.
very good
We're
point
en
defense.
route.
Yeah, it looks like a good arc. Let's send in some more missiles just to make this easy on ourselves, eh? You got them, use them. Be good on that arc, I think.
Missile away.
You can see some Thunderheads going after these. A couple of Squalls will probably find purchase. Yep, they did not shut their radars off in time. That's going to be 2 purchases on this. As we can see here, they've got Jammer on the bottom, Missile Launcher on the top. They've got their Pinpoint, they've got their Chaff Launcher, and the good old C-30 on the nose. We love our multi-mission tugs. Honestly, one of my favorite units to use on OSP side. They're just good at what they do.
Standing by.
Kind of wish that ANS had a sort of like equivalent for
Aye,
it, but the
Commander.
closest you get
Moving
is,
out.
well, kind of Sprinter Bomber. Like,
Understood.
you don't really see a frigate used in the same role on ANS side, which is a bit sad. I would like if there was
Moving
kind of
out,
something that you
Commander.
could do like that, but it's kind of more like you get a missile frigate or like a Sarissa brick, something like you get Spyglass and like some missiles. You heard of the MMF, the multi-mission
We're ready
frigate?
when
Yeah, I've
you are,
heard of it. It just
Commander.
doesn't work the greatest. Because
Understood.
doctrine-wise,
We're en
ANS
route.
usually uses either like a collection of sprinters doing some like sprinter pair things for the same role, or they'll use a beam destroyer as a sweeper. Oop, one of those is going to clip the station there. See, a couple of these will likely miss, but it looks like this guy can get there. So not worst. It's an Axe
Standing
Thunderhead,
by.
so I'm not really broken up by it not hitting anything.
Aye, Commander.
Oh no, the
Moving
horror.
out. We'll get it done,
Okay.
Commander.
We're going to advance underneath here.
We're on our
Since
way.
we know where the enemy general strike ship is, we can avoid that.
Aye, Commander.
We will want to
Moving
stay out of
We're
range of
underway,
them, as we're getting a
Commander.
little bit close for comfort
We're
now. That
underway,
pinpoint
Commander.
lock is 6.5 kilometers, so we will engage
Let's
outside of that.
blind them.
Move
Moving
it
out,
along, move it
Commander.
along, move it along.
Dialing
Hold your
in,
heading
Commander.
in. Roll,
Copy.
lock, commands,
Opening
whatnot.
fire. Aye,
2,
Commander.
3, 4,
Gaining
lock it up.
Fire control solution.
Basic Thunderheads are expendable
Receiving.
anyways. Block 4s are more valuable. That is true. I could use the Block 4s if I desire.
Understood.
I'm
We're
treating
en
these
route.
as just, I've got them, so might as well try and get lucky. Squalls were nice to take out, like, potentially their radar jamming ability stuff. They were shooting at me.
Receiving.
Alright, we're going to pull it back here since we
Moving
are
out,
definitely
Commander.
too close.
Flight
Ready
number
whenever
eight.
you
Flying
are.
on
And you're
fumes.
gonna
We're bingo.
Go here. Okay. We need to
Commander,
sorting more
they've
craft
got a
because I
lock
am
on us.
getting to do that. Let's
Spiker,
launch another
spiker,
wing
spiker.
up. So,
Wiring.
go. You guys are on station guarding the long
Copy
lance.
that.
That keeps you handy. You guys are the home guard.
What
Perfect.
can we do for you,
Let's just sort this
Commander?
out with guns, shall we? We should be able to
This
deal with
supply
this.
is
Okay.
running low.
We're going to pause here real quick.
Standing
You are
by.
going to launch one decoy. That you're going to launch one decoy. Okay. Hello. Pause.
Burners out.
Falcon flight. You're going to intercept that. Thank you.
Sensors are jammed.
Apparently the decoy
We're
didn't
ready
want to
when you
launch or
are,
whatever, so
Commander.
we'll just trust in the bolt
Enemy buzzer
missiles. There we
detected.
go. Thank
Burners
you,
out.
Falcon flight. Very cool.
Copy that.
Doing your jobs. Love you guys. All right, let's continue fire.
Target lock initiated.
Accuracy
Awaiting
questionable.
orders, Commander.
Volume of fire
We're on our
excellent.
way.
You
We're
are jamming
underway,
up on
Commander.
target area. Send these guys
We've
this
got a
way.
lot of static
There we go.
fire.
Now they've run out of jam.
We're ready when
Could
you
be
are,
an easy
Commander.
cleanup afterwards.
They're gonna learn today.
As we saw, they sent off their
Awaiting orders, Commander.
what's it called?
We're underway, Commander.
What are they called? They sent off their
Receiving.
AMMs against our bombers, so I don't want to commit them. Asking what the MCOM button is, I know what their
Spiker,
missile
spiker,
seekers
spiker.
are, which is the
What
Axe
can we do
CMD
for you,
type, so I'm not
Commander?
actually that worried about them. We're just going to jam them out like so. Go. Get the B short, just
Affirmative.
screw those over, and then yeah, you guys go intercept. Hard burn.
What
As you can
can we
see,
do
all
for
their
you,
missiles are going
Commander?
screwy now, so yeah, good stuff. Heartbreak
Burners
flight,
out.
you can get a bit of the action too. Have
Flight
some
number
fun.
11. Send it, Engaging targets.
Do jam pods on fighter actually help with interfering? Yes, they do. The jam pods are pretty darn good. So,
Awaiting
yeah,
orders.
would recommend.
Fire incoming.
Okay, hello, missiles. There you go, after the active decoy. I will just leave the active decoys on automatic for this. I think that's fine to do.
Receiving.
If I was, like, trying to be super careful, I
Understood.
wouldn't,
We're en
but,
route.
it's the
Burners
only, like, chaff that this kind of
Burners
thing
out.
has, so, yeah.
E-war detected.
As
We're
long as we
ready
don't
when
run
you
out
are,
completely, we
Commander.
should be okay. We are currently at 11, so.
We're ready when you
I think
are,
that's the last of the
Commander.
missiles anyways.
Awaiting orders, Commander.
Cancel
Copy
B
that,
short and,
Commander.
continue fire.
We're underway.
You guys can
Ammunition
RTB,
stores
and
are
then
running
Wimby,
low,
you're gonna
Commander.
move along.
Moving out, Commander.
I should just keep you closer to
We're on
Windy.
our way.
That'll probably be it.
We're being jammed.
Something popping on when you give the order. Yes, the jammers are quite nice for that. They are
Send it, wizard.
one of the considerations for why you might want like escort fighters on a say battleship or Axford or other capital like that. We're just going to hold
Scope
fire
is
right
being
now.
jammed.
We don't need to do much more. So we need to go auto. We'll just be patient. Solstice, you are very close for comfort. Let's get you away in case AMMs deploy. We're about to lose our air cover for scouting. Okay. That is a slight concern, but these guys are pretty much out of these. Don't we have some squalls on you? We do have some squalls. All right, let's fire a squall
Missile
salvo
away.
just to mess them up a little bit. There you go. Should mean with that quick cycle,
We're being
these
jammed.
will missile
Awaiting
fire,
orders,
right?
Commander.
Yep, fire some squalls. Oh,
Standing
never mind.
by.
We've already got that open. All right, set them.
Awaiting orders, Commander. We're
Okay,
on
number
our way.
5, you need to cancel that jamming, and yeah. Wait for these
We're
guys.
ready when you
We're
are,
taking this slow and
Commander.
methodical. I'll
We're
move
on
up
our
Windy
way.
as well, since I don't see any other
Understood.
immediate
We're
threats.
en route.
All of our scouting is going to go away, which is kind of annoying,
What
but
can we do for you, Commander?
okay, let's move you guys up another, was it 2 kilometers we can do? Yeah,
Moving
2K
out,
should be
Commander.
good.
We're underway,
You on
Commander.
target.
Moving out, Commander.
You guys, RTB,
Receiving.
Windy, let's get you another flight of Contos up. We'll do the whole recycle all this stuff to my void soup flight. There we go. And you guys can launch. Enjoy.
Receiving.
Have you fought yourself yet? Yes, we did the mission
Receiving.
that gave us Winter Chain earlier, and it worked quite well. All right, you just took a missile hit. Let's
Standing
try
by.
and hit you then.
Establishing
That
lock.
should mean we get the best bang for our buck.
Receiving.
You guys are all pretty damaged, so I'm
Ready
just
when you are,
cleaning up the
Commander.
shop now.
We're being jammed.
Understood. We're
All right,
en
all right.
route.
You can jam me again. Fine.
On station.
You guys are
What
pretty
can we
much
do
out of
for
fuel,
you?
so yeah. I am definitely greeting this more than I should,
Aye, aye, Commander.
but I'm fairly confident with the
Receiving.
situation. I did
Understood.
some silliness
We're en
earlier,
route.
which got me punished, but hey, I just wanted to kind of show off that you can snorkel out a little bit like that, and
Well,
sometimes
then,
they'll get a
got a
little
lot
bit
of
easier to
static
pop fire.
And
There
we're
you
being
go.
jammed.
Oh, you're cycling jammers? Really?
What can
Ceasefire.
we do
Target
for you,
lost.
Commander?
Fascinating.
We'll get it done, Commander.
All right, there we go. You guys currently
We're
still
ready
have
when you
active
are,
jamming, so
Commander.
let's just sort that out, shall we?
Order received. Engaging now. Awaiting orders,
Wimby, I
Commander.
would like you to... Oh, you still have some squalls.
We're
How about
ready
you
when
guys?
you
You
are,
have squalls?
Commander.
You have hurricanes, actually. Huh. Let's just launch another set of squalls just to make sure
Launching
these things
missile.
are in fact dead. I was assuming these were way more dead than they were. This one has its gun back
Awaiting
online.
orders,
Okay,
Commander.
fascinating.
Flight standing by.
Let's just launch like a salvo of hurricanes then, I guess.
Missile
Just
clear.
for kicks. Does Windy have
Standing by.
hurricanes? No, it does not.
Awaiting orders,
Remember
Commander.
that. Alright. Their chaff launchers are still active, so we can't
Moving
cheapen out them,
Commander.
but still pretty good. We're gonna jam them out now since this should blind them
Let's blind
effectively.
them.
Just against us. There you go. Good strafing action
We're
time.
on our way.
Windy is getting its stuff done. Do. Okay, bite and bark, if you would be so kind as to die. Balls will find target here, and that should be that. Boop, boop, and boop. Come on, seriously, how have you guys not punched out yet? I've shot you so much. Your teams must be almost dead. A good hit to the drive section. Gotta be reinforced drive if that's not breaking instantly.
Awaiting
Well,
orders,
hit that with
Commander.
the large gun then.
Initiating attack.
I'm actually gonna run a 250 here if I'm not careful. I was gonna bomb them, but yeah. How much jamming is needed to blind an ANS asset?
What
Depends
can
on
we
the
do for you,
asset.
Commander?
Is the thing.
They're gonna learn today.
Sometimes it's just one jammer.
Moving out,
All of this is like
Commander.
relative
We're underway,
to like what
Commander.
you're trying
Standing
to.
by.
It's what you're trying to hide and what's trying to see you. If it's
PC
frontline, that's
online.
easier to jam than say like a parallax on burn through. How many floodlights are being used? Do they have an
What can we
adaptive
do
radar
for you,
receiver?
Commander?
There's a lot of
Order
variables that
received.
goes into
Engaging
jamming.
now.
Generally speaking, one jammer is enough to like
Awaiting
mess up
orders,
a
Commander.
default radar
Dialing
unless
in,
the
Commander.
target that's trying to be hidden is really big. Like
Awaiting orders,
if you send out a
Commander.
blanket jammer against an Ithaca, it's probably gonna jam it. But something like a Huntress or Parallax might be able to burn through and still see your battleship. In fact, it definitely will be able to burn through and see it. Those things are massive.
Standing by.
So yeah. Alright, that's gonna be this thing
We're ready
pretty much
when you
dealt
are,
with. We
Commander.
just shoot all of our gun for goodness. As you saw, I didn't try and like kill these guys early because I thought I could tank all their missiles, and I don't really care about looting the sliders off these guys, even if they are
We're
good.
ready when you
I
are,
feel confident with my
Commander.
missile payload. So, yeah. Definitely
ready
have
when
the
you are,
tools to
Commander.
use like all of these thunderheads, so should have done that if I wanted like more missile back, but this feels satisfying. Missile salvo, so they won't fire their chaff. Could do as well, but
We're ready when
there's,
you are,
there's various
Commander.
options there. Anyways, let's
Aye,
continue
aye,
along,
Commander.
shall we?
Moving out. Awaiting
So we know that
orders,
mass driver
Commander.
monitor's out there, but I feel
Aye, aye,
pretty
Commander.
confident in taking it on.
Standing by.
Since a singular mass driver monitor is very likely to get punched out by our AP rounds.
Receiving.
And yeah, we should be good.
Moving out, Commander.
I will start sorting some not fighters,
Copy that,
some
Commander.
bombers now with the intention of filling off these various station pits. Let's actually sortie all of these KBU 22s. Do one wing, and then we'll do a second wing. Go. You only need like 1 or 2 bombs of these.
We're
It's not
ready
much.
when you are, Commander. Aye,
Okay,
aye,
accelerate a little bit of time
Moving-
as we advance
awaiting
forth.
orders. We're under.
Orders hot.
What can we do
We'll
for
also
you,
get
Commander?
our Tontos up, since we can get another 8. And then, just, I don't know, we'll do another 8 of them, like so.
Standing by. Aye, aye, Commander.
What about, hang on, Anna ships capable of getting through jamming, floodlight, parallax, burn through, and bullseye? Yep, that is correct. Aurora PD, okay, that's a little
Awaiting
funny,
orders,
because they have a,
Moving out, Commander.
they have a radar-based fire control thing, same as the defenders here, so jamming those makes your missiles a lot more effective, since they can't get a fire control
Missile
lock.
reserves are low.
Worth noting, the fire control lock from point defense turrets does not attract ARAD seekers. So you don't have to worry about your gun locking onto a incoming ARAD missile, and then that ARAD missile going after the gun. It would be very funny if
We're
that
ready
works
when
that
you
way,
are,
but it does
Commander.
not.
We're
So
on our
don't worry
way.
about that.
Receiving.
Single bomber takeout hardpoint notice. 2 seems to be the number. Yeah, it's like 2 bombs, so singular bomber or something
What
like
can we
that.
do
It's not
for you?
much. We will
Fire
just split off
confirmed.
some individual fighters then, shall we? Okay, you guys
Fire
go here.
received.
Getting the angles is a
Fire
little bit
received.
awkward because they have to do their whole
On it.
run up. I remember when these were just a like placeholder gray box. It was quite funny. We also had a bug where when you would impact them with the bombs, the texture would stretch like a bajillion meters. So you had like the entire screen taken up by it. That was a very funny
Standing by.
We ended up patching. Still, it was one of those like, why is that
Understood.
happening?
We're
Oh, that's
en route.
funny moments.
Waiting for your orders.
Plenty of good
Commander.
times in Campaignulous test.
Falling into
Very happy
formation.
with how everything came together. All right, where are you? There you are. Okay, you
What can we do
are
for you,
going to be locked up
Commander?
here. You're facing the entire wrong direction, so I'm not really worried about you. We're just going to start hitting you with AP rounds. It's like 6 Thunderheads for 1 hardpoint. Yeah, well, I mean, they even give you
What
the
can we do
instructions
for
saying,
you,
hey, we
Command?
should probably hit
Understood.
this with
We're
our
en
glide
route.
bombs. This guy might
That's out
run
of range,
here, actually.
Commander.
I think he's trying to
What can we do
retreat.
for
He's
you,
a backline
Commander?
asset. All right, number
Ready for
11,
tasking.
Foxhound, if you could group on that one. Number 12,
On
Firestorm.
station.
Our ship can just
Receiving.
jam this guy out as he does
Beginning
approach.
jam.
We'll watch our bomber go for the strike here. And it should get a nice,
Flight
lovely
11.
impact on this
Skosh,
thing, right?
skosh.
There we go, KB-22's on the impact here.
Flight 12. Skosh. Skosh.
Phew. And boom. I love the fiery explosion texture thing they got for these. It's so cool. He's running, perfect to put a
What
couple
can
of
we
corpses
do
up
for
his
you,
tail, but
Commander?
I think we'll just drive snipe him here with some AP rounds. Should do the job.
Standing by. We're on our
I think
way.
he's got point defense, so I'm not going to bother with too much here, but yeah. Fire your
Standing
bombs
by.
over Block 1 Thunderheads. I'm kind of the opposite way, because I see the
What can we
bombs
do
as just
for
something
you?
that I
Wire
will, like,
confirmed.
barely use in the
Ready for
campaign,
tasking.
but that's maybe
Confirmed.
my 2 cents on it. Pop Pop goes the factories, indeed. And Pop Pop goes this guy's tail.
Receiving.
You know, just to add insult to
Understood.
injury, I'm going to put a
Launching
size 2
missile.
hybrid up his butt, just so he does not get to run.
What can we do for you, Commander?
Come here, buddy.
We're underway, Commander. Aye, aye, Commander. Moving
All
out.
right. Anyways, we were doing some bombing, so Malice Flight,
Plenty
you guys
for
can
everyone.
split off as well. Let's have one of you go on
Wire
that one,
confirmed.
and we'll watch the hybrid on its approach here, so we get visual on this guy, the General Strike. General Strike's about to get General Struck. I don't know if he's got a reinforced drive or not. Might make sense why he's still moving, but shouldn't matter. Is your engine still alive after that? Holy shit, what are you made of? That is impressive. I thought he would have just immediately been drive. Oh,
Flight
there he goes.
6.
Maybe?
All missiles
We're
Hard to
ready
say.
when you are, Commander.
Alright, anyways. Bomber's doing bomber
On
things.
station.
Okay, where are we at? Broadsword
Plenty for
Flight. Let's grab
everyone.
one of you guys. We're
On
solo
station.
guy over here. Battery, you can go
Wire
with that one.
confirmed. What can we do
Butcher,
for
go
you?
after this guy. Should be good. Then we'll select
Plenty
another
for
one.
everyone.
Attach here. I think you guys don't
Wire
need to be
confirmed.
sent out anymore. So Arden,
What can
you're
we
gonna
do
go
for you?
around and hit the top side. Okay.
On it.
All right. Yeah, he's immobilized. We got him.
Flight 7. All No missiles.
Are they really
expected.
producing civilian products if they light up so easily? No, this is explicitly a military factor. It's for Bulwark Heavy Industries. We are upside down, though, so we'll flip this back over. You can see kind of where we ended up on the map in the usual orientation that you would expect.
Awaiting orders, Commander.
And we are just shooting this thing because screw them, that's why. Our 250 AP shells will do the most, given the angle we've got with this guy. I think that we're hitting like the reactor around the midships, the drive, and then there should be the CIC and like, I think a damage control complex if they built it the way I think it is. So, yeah, we'll just punch through this because, again, we got tons of ammo with the AP setup. So, yeah. We don't need the winter chain to be doing anything right now, so we're going to send it off to the boarding point back here and then get everyone situated to do their thing. Yeah.
Underway.
Be a good time. All right, Wimby, I would like you to kindly move along here. Ardent's going around. Did we already bomb that, or are we still waiting? Battery, I'm going to have you attack that one. That one's fine. And that should be the last of the station parts.
Receiving.
You bloody dead yet? There we go, now you're dead. Ceasefire, MCON. Reset everything. We will set up for boarding action.
Copy that,
Yay.
Commander.
Yeah, that's first couple levels here. Only took like, what, 2.5 hours or so, give or take? Pretty good. Get our initial stuff done. Whee!
Flight 11. No missiles remaining. Flight 12.
There we go.
No
Ardent
missiles
has deployed
remaining.
bombs, and we should see these go kablooey in a second. Let's watch this lovely thing. Nope, bedtime, burn down the factory.
All
Hey,
module
don't
targets
worry.
destroyed. The station is out of commission.
And that's
A
that.
tedious way of handling things, but at least the job's done. Check ammunition and let's get a move on before reinforcements come running.
There we go. Could be an autosave firing, I think, now, right? After main objective completion. That's one of the checks we have. Yep, there we go. Yeah. There'll be a bit of that. Love it.
Wire.
So, considering that I did this admittedly rather poorly with a bunch of silliness
Locked in.
involved. Okay, you're... hate it when you do this. Sometimes fighters get a little stuck on geometry, and I don't think the teleport back thing works, if it ever did. They're supposed to teleport back if they've taken too long to RTB when out of
Directive
fuel,
received.
but that one's always a
Flight number
little
8,
bit
flying on
confusing to
fumes.
see
We're
if it's
bingo.
working or not. So, I've had to unstick fighter craft in some
Acknowledged.
places. A little annoying, that. So if the worst we can say is
Ready.
that sometimes fighter craft get stuck because of funky pathfinding, then I don't think that's too bad. See them usually drift off here. It's just when you get like little funny pocket areas like that. So
Receiving.
okay, you
What?
guys RTB. Wimby, let's get you over here, girls. You can repair up.
Understood.
Okay, lovely
We're en
for
route.
your overall survivability.
Affirmative.
The roll.
Receiving.
Okay, Chain. I wanted you to go ahead and dock.
Underway.
And then, yeah, you're good over here. We'll
Affirmative.
set you guys up on the appropriate berthings.
Moving to that
You can
position.
go in here, and then you can go up here.
Moving to that position.
Yeah, we didn't see the funny smear texture, because that has been patched, but it was very funny there to see it like in testing where just you hit this and then entire screen smear. I'll see if I can find a screenshot for that, maybe for like a thumbnail or something. Call Longlance a good puppy. No, they're an alliance dog.
Receiving.
Oh, that's one thing I'll say. During some
Aye,
of the funny
Commander.
voice line
Moving
recording
out.
things, unfortunately, I could not get Alliance Puppy Girl into the dialogue. Sorry, folks. Tried, but wasn't allowed to say that.
What can we do for you,
You
Commander?
last Wawa Alliance Puppy Girl.
What can we do for you,
Yeah, we had a
Commander?
little fun with some of the voice things. We were getting a bit silly at late night. There's all the explosions going off. All right, are you docking? Yes, you are. Good.
Awaiting orders, Commander.
Maybe that'll make it into like the meme
We've
version of the
secured docking
campaign.
Control. The berths on the far end of the station are now unlocked.
We
This
deploy our
station is
Marines. They
producing
secure area.
ammunition for the Protectorate's navy, but there's bound to be some rounds compatible with our own weapons. We've got a long way to go, so grab whatever munitions we can fit in our magazines. It'll have to do for now.
Nebulous campaign abridged. That would be very funny. Would have to check about what we're allowed to do for that, but Neb campaign abridged for just the like shitpost version would be pretty cool. Notice how they say we've got the berth section here, so we don't get access to all these containers. And also, why would we bother checking every shipping container? The Protectorate's not got anything funny in
Awaiting
shipping
orders,
containers.
Commander.
No.
We're on our way.
Escape is getting a roll. Yes. Commander Crash Out,
Understood. We're
please
en
report
route.
to
Awaiting
the
orders, Commander.
voice booth.
Course laid in. Course laid in.
Yeah, director's cut. Well, I mean, this is kind of the director's cut deal, but
Moving.
all right, we're gonna move Winter Chain over here since we can get everyone boarded.
Standing
Should be
by.
Good. Okay, refuel everything. Repairs, we are good here, so we don't need to worry about
What
that.
can we do for
This
you,
is also why I
Commander?
wasn't worried about Windy getting dinged a little bit, because we can repair most of this stuff here.
Receiving.
The repairs at this station go up to 50%, so
What
yeah,
can
like
we do
the
for you,
superficial
Commander?
damage, like we can pop up a little bit. Shouldn't be that much of a problem. Like,
Awaiting
obviously it'd be
orders,
better if I
Commander.
hadn't taken those hits, but if Windy's getting shot, it's your own fault, really, so. Dodo would be great at directing that.
We're ready when you are,
Dodo
Commander.
is Dodo a voice, actually? I forget. I know Dodo's, like, partner, I think they voice someone. I forget the exact details for it, but anyway, we can see our component repair stuff as we go along here. Yeah, Dodo's kind of cool.
Waiting
I
orders.
like seeing their stuff appear here and there. I think they do,
Send your traffic.
yeah, they were doing a stream of this at one point or other. I forget if they finished it or not.
Send your
That's
traffic.
kind of cool to see. All right. Ammunition, what do we got? We got a bunch of the basic thunderheads
Module
if we wanted
restored.
more of
Receiving.
those. So, yoink, spend them. We got a bunch of hurricanes, which absolutely gonna do.
Receiving.
Dodo's girlfriend is Fleet Intel. Ah, yes, that
Right.
was it. Sonya, who I keep thinking looks like an Advanced Wars character. I'm sorry, it's just how I see her. It's like,
Standing
there's
by.
Sonya from Advanced Wars, and there's Sonya in Intel campaign. They both look like they wear glasses and hold
Awaiting
clipboards and
orders,
are
Commander.
telling me, like, information I need to know, right? Did the Hey There Constantine? Yes, that's right. They did that video thing. That was kind of cool. Tornadoes. These are the anti-craft munitions. I'm going to ditch
Missile
those
reserves are
because
low.
I don't
Standing
really
by.
find that I use them. I'll just put them on Windy. Got a couple hurricanes left. Maybe we
Receive.
put Winter Chain with a couple of those. All right, let's do that.
Receiving.
What's your active decoy counts? You don't have any, do you? No. All right. Bulk mags, we can loot a little bit of stuff here. There's 250 shells. Wait, what? Huh. Did they change this? Ah, no, here they are. There's the cluster bombs.
Commander,
There's 10 cluster
we're out of
bombs here, which is a
ammunition.
nice little inclusion, along with some chaff. So we will help out our chaff value. There we go. And yeah, KBU 15 bombs, KBU 22s. Sure, we'll take them because they're here. Might as well. Torpedoes is the big thing. That's a lovely torp count we get. Then I think we'll
What
just
can we
load
do
up
for you,
long lands with
Commander?
as much ammo as we can carry.
Ammunition stores are
That's-
running low.
Can't really replenish too much here. We'll just top up this much. Oh wow, you used like all of your slug ammo. You need to replenish all that.
Ammunition
Okay, let's
reserves are
top
empty.
you up like that. There we go. And then I think we just fill you to the gills with high explosive because that's what we mainly use. Like 1,000 AP rounds, which is probably excessive, but there we go. All right, and the rest of it can
Standing
go
by.
on to Wimdy. Yay.
Commander, we're out of ammunition. Stores are depleted.
We might be like a little excessively overstocking here, but I mean, deny it from the Protectorate. No, you guys all good here? Yes.
Receiving.
Wimdy, do you fuel? You got fuel. Do we have any restores? Nope. We use the station restores. Craft, we're not gonna dock or lose
Receiving.
anything
We're
here.
ready whenever
Winter
you are.
chain should be fully repaired back up. Yep, very
Standing by.
good. Okay, you've got a couple hurricanes.
Standing by.
You have a lot of hurricanes. You
Awaiting
have a lot of
orders, Commander.
hurricanes.
Waiting
Jane, do you have
orders.
any more space? I think you could fit like one more, right? Yeah, you could fit one
Waiting
more
for your
hurricane.
orders.
Awaiting
So
orders.
Awaiting orders. Can send your traffic.
let's
Receiving.
take one off of you and put it onto
Waiting
Winter
for your
Chain.
orders,
There we
Commander.
go. That way we get like a little bit more salvo size, because if all these fire at once, we can get like 8 hurricanes in the air. That's pretty cool.
Awaiting orders,
All right,
Commander.
check our fuel levels. Looks like Winter Chain has not refueled, so
orders.
we'll figure that out real fast. All right, and I think that is everything done. So let's disconnect our ships and head to Iron Spindle. Gonna unpause now.
Missile reserves are empty. Aye, aye,
Obviously, they're gonna
Commander.
freak out a little bit as
Moving
they
out.
figure out all their stuff, but it should be good.
We'll get it done, Commander. Understood.
You could hear a little push there as I think the docking arms disconnects. Yeah. Yeah, Wimdy. S2M ACMs are EL and cost like
What can we do
27
for you,
points.
Commander?
Yeah, they're where are they? Right. I can pull them up
Receiving.
here-ish. So yeah. These are the direct tornadoes. I contributed to the testing of these. I think they should still be steerable. We've talked a little bit about this, but we managed to find a tuning that works for these things as a way to poke at skiffs, because that was a bit of a pain point where it's like, okay, we don't have SDM2s. How do we deal with like the ever-present skiff or pike kind of watching us, or incoming bombers, and then the tornadoes are here as that option. I'm going to set the PD missiles here as manual fire, because I don't want to waste all of my riposts. As we saw earlier, they tend to fire a bit early. There's something that goes a little funky with the defensive missiles. I think it's because the controller does not account for the turning arc of missiles. Like, if they have, say, AMM launcher up here, there's missiles on the far side incoming. It doesn't calculate to factor in like how long it has to turn around. It's just straight point to point. That's what I'm thinking anyways, because I keep seeing AMMs fire off early and not hit, so might make a note of that for correction later, but that's a low priority
We're
issue.
underway,
Deal with
Commander.
that when it comes. Alright, Loom is going to group up, and so is Stout. Chain is going to group up as well, and that will be a good time had by all, and we're going to go
Understood.
to Anacrusis.
We're en route.
Yay!
We're ready when you are, Commander.
Alright, let's keep it on along here. Everything has
We're ready when
landed,
you are,
rejoined.
Commander.
Yep, we've got our whole count of everything back again. Good times. Yeah, we've deprived them of their various ammunitions, and it seems pretty
Receiving.
good right now.
We're on our way.
Let's just have
Aye,
everyone
Commander.
get out of
Moving
system,
out.
because if you look here, we're going to Anacrusis to locate our destroyers, and that will be our fun little mission. So yeah.
Standing by.
Our 10x speed. Oh, I'll show this
Standing
off.
by.
You can hold depart here to make everyone who has exited the
Receiving.
level, exited the level border anyways, exit. So, see, it's not there until you go over the withdrawal line, and then you order depart, and it goes.
What can we do for
You can't issue any
Commander?
more orders, as it's considered departing. Yippee. The lovely burn there as we get our frigates in formation along with Wimdy. And yeah. That's going to wrap up Iron Spindle that we took, I'd say not a significant amount of damage on. I traded a little bit of Windy's health bar here and there because I knew I was going to get some resupply, and also I was stupid with chains, so hey, environmental storytelling, right? Just, it's part of the experience. General Strike survived for the most part. You can see we managed to just drill through its, like, aft section. I think the CIC is probably still up. We just took out the power, and then I think this was the complex either here or here that had restores in it. They probably restored it and then just bled it out, so that's it, yeah. Oh, we gotta drown the Capo Redeem. Alright, so folks, to round out this level, you're gonna hear me drown, so, That is your reminder to drink water. Oh look, Long Lance still 20k damage. Long Lance has so far dealt like 50,000, maybe like 55,000 against the OSP. Long Lance is a very good cruiser.